Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody is doing well. I haven't made a video since my last pay. Sorry about that. As I mentioned in a previous video, I am currently working on reaching more followers on other platforms right now. I'm at a comfortable number on the X platform, which was Twitter, of course. So I'm happy with my numbers there. So I'll be moving back to YouTube and hopefully making more videos. So today I'm just an FYI, I'll also be looking into being more active on Instagram and TikTok. I'm less familiar with TikTok, but we'll see how it goes. So today we're January 31st, and let's go through my pay from yesterday, which was January 30th. So my pay is very stable with $1,770.90. My fees, my fixed expenses for this pay period are my bank fees, which went up $2. So I'm paying $15.95. And I know I've mentioned this in previous videos, but I don't know what I'm gonna do because it's very touchy in the sense that I have my mortgage with the same bank, and the thing is, if you don't want to pay any fees, you have to keep a balance of $4,000. But again, why would I stick $4,000 in a checking account where it's not earning any interest and etc.? There are no fee banks in Canada, off the top of my head. I'm not sure if Tangerine is still out there. I think they changed names, but regardless, I really have to check into this, because what happens is, like, everything is going in the same bank account, right? Because my direct deposit is going in the bank, and all my pre-authorized debits are going through that same bank. I have my mortgage, my Visa card is actually linked with that bank as well. So it's gonna be a pain to figure out, but it's really, this is really getting on my nerves. Like 16, like if we want to, 15.95 times 12 is almost $200 a year, right? Just to bank with, and I don't really do that much transactions, right? And okay, so this is an unlimited transaction, but still, I mean, for me, it doesn't make any sense. So anywho, on the 6th, I have my life insurance, $21.77. This, just a reminder, that is going away. I checked my contract, and the contract ends in July. So in July, I will contact, it's with Manulife. I'm going to contact Manulife and get a full refund for all the fees that I've paid in the last 20 years. So that's exciting. My mortgage, which is, so I put everything in here. So bank fees is the 31st, life insurance is the 6th, my mortgage is the 9th. So moving back, I have heat on the 12th. So if we do our calculation, we are starting with 1770.90. We're taking off 1595, 2177, 692.52, 109.49, which leaves me with 938.17. Usual 300 going into retirement. So that drops me down to 638.17. I'm keeping, so take off 300. I'm keeping the same 250 for my cash envelopes, which are already done. Always the same amounts. So at the end of it all, I'm left with 388.17. So what I'm going to do is, because my property taxes are slowly gonna come in, if I recall, it should be around March or early April. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set aside 100 for taxes. So I'm going to be left with 288.17 that I will be putting against the credit card. So basically that is it for this pay. Other than that, what else is going on? I am gonna get a bonus on February 22nd. But this year, what I decided to do is put the full amount into my RRSP, which is the Canadian, it's a tax deferred retirement account. I think in the US, this is it's not the Roth IRA, but I believe it's the 401k. I'm not sure, but anywho, just because what I was doing, because my bonus was always paid on April 15th of each year, but they decided to move it to February 22nd this year because they wanted to encourage people, I guess, to put it in the RRSP, because the RRSP, the limit is February 29th, right? So basically it kind of comes out to the same number, because since this is tax deferred, I'm not paying any income tax on this amount, versus the fact that when I was taking it in cash, all my the income, I had to pay all the governmental deductions, whatever. And in the end, it basically came out to about, I don't know, I would say rough number, about 50% that was left in my pocket, right? And that amount I always used to put into my TFSA, which is the tax-free savings account. So, and that is equivalent to the US Roth IRA. So in the end, and I don't want to get too much into income tax, tax season and everything. And by the way, I love doing taxes. I know I'm probably weird, but anyways, so what I decided to do this year, since it was before a week before the deadline, I said, okay, put all the bonus into the RRSP. But what is going to end up happening is when I'm going to do my taxes in early March, this amount is going to lower my income bracket, that I have to pay on. So basically, I'm going to get a roughly 35% return on this amount. And then I'm gonna put that amount back, like my income tax return. I'm putting like everything into the TFSA. I'm expecting a big amount. I'm not. I've played with the numbers, but I don't want to say too much for now in case something, changes. Sorry, before that. But anywho, so I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna be able to max out my TFSA with my tax return. So just a reminder, like and I think it's the same amount for the US. The TFSA contribution limit for 2024 is 7,000. So so yeah, so that's exciting. I mean, yep, and I'm really happy. I'm looking forward to that. So I'm just gonna dump everything in the TFSA. I'm gonna be done with 2024. So all my retirement contributions will go to the RRSP. Kind of like the same that I did last year. So all my retirement contributions are going to the RRSP, which will reduce my income, which is going to give me a big tax return. And, I'm just like circling the money. Like I'm kind of, well, not double dipping, but in a sense, yes. So that I think that is it. I know that in the last video I had spoken about doing a series about no spend challenge and etc. So yes, I will be starting that. And I don't want to say like every day, every 2 days, because I don't want to seem like I'm not taking this seriously. But so yeah, I'm hoping to at least put out a few videos over the course of the month. Oh, and of course, tomorrow is February 1st. So I'm for sure going to do a dividend income recap of all the dividends that I've received in January. And heads up, it's a huge amount. It's my biggest month yet. So things are really, going good. So so for sure a dividend video is going to be either tomorrow or Friday once I tally up all my dividends. And yeah, I'm going to try to do I would like to do like maybe three, at least two videos on no spend. And when I say no spend, it's just to keep myself accountable. And when I mean no spend, what I'm going to incorporate is probably a decluttering like series, like selling stuff, what I let go, what I donated, what I ended up selling, etc. So yeah, basically that's it. So thanks for listening and watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.